Hey guys, so I've got a foundation routine to show you today that I am absolutely obsessed with. I did one of these videos a few months ago. Basically, whenever I wear this combination of products on my skin, so many people ask me, what are you wearing on your skin? There's just something about it. I don't know. I feel like my skin looks really flawless, but still dewy, but it still lasts all day. You can't see my pores. Like, she's a winner. And pretty much in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through that routine, all the products that I use, what order I put them on, and how I get it to look so good. Now, first up, we're actually going to be doing a bit of skin prep with some skincare. You guys, I'm so excited about this. Benefit have launched their own skincare products, and it's all about the pores. Now, if you know me, you probably are well aware of how exciting this is for me. I am like the queen of having enlarged pores. So a lot of the skincare that I do and a lot of the makeup routines and stuff that I do, it's all about minimizing the look of the pores, helping the skin look as smooth as possible. Like that's my jam. And this is a whole range dedicated to pores. Like, oh. Now, there are 6 products in this range, and you'll notice there's like a bit of a color scheme too. So the yellow products are all about minimizing the appearance of the size of the pores. The purple range is all about clearing the pores, so unclogging them, and then therefore that also helps minimize the appearance of them. And then lastly, these cute aqua ones are about smoothing the pores. Now, there are 6 different products. There's also a multi-masking like rubber spatula tool. I went to the cutest event with Benefit last week, and I was actually one of the first people in Australia to try this range, which I don't know, it just makes me feel special. And so today I've teamed up with Benefit to actually show you some of these cool products. So this one here is Get Unblocked. This is their cleansing oil. So you would use this as part of like a double cleansing routine to remove your makeup or to remove like dirt, sweat, pollution on your skin. And then this one here is their foaming cleanser. I've already used this one this morning. I've been keeping it in my shower and it really foams up, but it doesn't strip the skin or leave it dry. It's really nice. We've got a toner and a moisturizer, which I'm going to show you as part of today's video, but they've also got 2 face masks. And you guys, these are so good. So we've got the Speedy Smooth. This is actually like a quick 5-minute face mask that you can chuck on. It activates really quickly. And this one here, Deep Retreat. Oh, I'm going to overlay like a little video showing you like this literally pulls gunk out of your pores and you can see it working. It's crazy. It starts out this really cool deep purple color and then it dries to like a light purple. Look at the pores on my nose. Like, look at all of the stuff. Like, you can see all on the side of my nose. It's so satisfying and it leaves my skin feeling so clean, but not tight, not dry, not stripped. The other thing that I will say that's really awesome about this range is it's not like, you know, you don't have to buy every single product in the range. It's not like, you know, only the cleanser can be used with the moisturizer and the toner and everything. It's basically designed to fit in with your current skincare routine. So if you want to smooth your pores, you might grab one of the smoothing products, or if you want to clarify and unclog the pores, you might grab one of the clearing products. Like, totally customizable depending on what you need and what your skin needs, which I just think is really cool. But moving on to the toner, and I honestly think this may be my favorite product in the range. This is so cool. So this is called their Tight and Toned Pore Refining AHA and PHA Toning Foam. Yeah, you heard that right. Be honest. Comment down below, do you skip toner in your routine because it's just too hard basket? Like, it's too messy, usually requires you to use a cotton round or something to put the toner on your face. You end up with toner all over you. I am guilty of exactly the same thing, but you guys, this is a toner that is a foam. So you pump it into your hand, apply it to the skin, no mess, and it works so well. Now, obviously this has got AHAs and PHAs in it, so it's going to help exfoliate the skin and therefore, you know, improve the appearance and the smoothness of the skin over time, but it just, I'm obsessed that we've got a toner and a foam. Like, why has it taken so long for someone to think of this? You do get a little tingle with this one. Like, you can kind of feel those acids activating on the skin, but it's kind of like it's there and it's gone. It's really quick. And even though it's a toner, again, it doesn't strip my skin. It doesn't dry it out. Like, it actually leaves my skin, like you can see, it leaves my skin looking really hydrated and plump. So absolutely, like, I think this is probably my favorite product from the range. And then next up, I'm going to use the Smooth Sip Moisturizer. This is a really lightweight moisturizer that helps smooth the appearance of pores. We've got 12 hours of hydration in this. We've also got niacinamide. Being an oily girl, I'm so fussy about moisturizers underneath makeup. Again, you guys know this. So many of them just don't work for me, but this leaves my skin really hydrated and plump and feeling amazing, but it's totally safe to wear underneath makeup. Like, it doesn't cause me to become shiny or greasy or oily or anything. And it just leaves you feeling so good. Like, very smooth, very hydrated, very just, oh, like, seriously, look how much better my skin looks now than when I first started this video. It is plump, it is hydrated, it's glowy, but it's not sticky, and I don't feel like, oh, I need to wash my face before I put my makeup on. Honestly, these products They're so good. And if you are in Australia like me, they're available at Adore Beauty. So yeah, check them out, read up about the ingredients, figure out what you need, and watch some other reviews. Like, so good. So now that the skin is prepped, we're going to be moving into the makeup part of this routine. I mean, obviously you guys know skin prep makes a massive difference. It plays a huge role in how your skin looks, how your makeup wears. Definitely don't be skipping out on those skincare routines. It's very, very important. But again, makeup products are also super important as well. Now, being that I am an oily skin type, I always, 9 times out of 10, go for a mattifying primer. Now, you guys know that I've got my own mattifying primer as part of my brand, Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. You're welcome to use this, or you are welcome to use another mattifying primer. I love this because it's like a 2-in-1. It's a mattifying primer and a pore smoothing primer. Again, we're all about the pores here. So with this one, what I do is I take a tiny amount and I put it sort of all over. Like, honestly, 1 pump's enough. Put it all over my skin. Now, this actually activates fairly quickly to mattify the skin. So you basically smooth it out and then I will press it into the skin. I will usually do this part of my face first and then I will move up and do my forehead. But it's kind of like there's a specific way definitely to apply this. Don't rub a mattifying primer into the skin. Obviously, will cause microexfoliation. Just sort of smooth it over the area and then press it in. Now, with this routine, I'm going to be that girl. I'm mixing 2 foundations. In my defense, one is drugstore. One is high-end, but the combination of these 2 together, it has changed my life. I cannot believe how good these products work together, how good it makes my skin look. Like, I'm just obsessed. And the first one is the Maybelline 4-in-1 Perfector. I reviewed this one here on my channel a couple of weeks ago now. By the end of the day, I was quite shiny, but this mixed with the foundation that I'm going to show you, just the 2 of them, they're meant to be together. So this one's similar to the Age Rewind Concealer. You twist it up and the product comes up through the applicator sponge at the top there. And basically I do this. I draw it all over my face. This is a very glowy product. This will give the skin almost like a lit from within glow. And the formula does actually have a tiny little bit of shimmer in it, which is really interesting. This alone is a really beautiful product on the skin, just as like a really natural, no foundation kind of a look. But today we're going perfect looking skin. So I pretty much apply that all over my face and then I go in with this foundation. The new KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation. I love this. I love this so much. When I originally reviewed this on my channel, which again, that whole review video is here if you want to watch it. I'll link it down below. It includes like a full 14-hour wear test, all the ins and outs and everything. I originally had it in shade 51 and it was way too fair. I had a really difficult time selecting the shade online, even like using this shade selector tool, no good. I now have the shade 60, which is a far better match, but I pretty much will take this directly on my Pro Perfecting sponge. I'll leave a link for this down below and I will dot this kind of all over that Maybelline Perfector and then blend them in together. There is just something about the mixture of these 2 products together that just works, and it works so well. The Kat Von D foundation is very, very full coverage, but very, very lightweight on the skin, and it's more of like a natural matte kind of a finish. It's definitely a foundation for oily skin types, so if you're like me, you're gonna love it. Oh my God, look. It is like instant photoshopping. The 2 of these together, I don't know what to tell you. It's so good. It gives coverage, but it still feels incredibly lightweight, like you're not wearing a full coverage product. And that Maybelline Perfector underneath it just gives this gorgeous glow. Like every time I look at my face in the mirror when I do these 2 together, I'm like, I look like I've used Facetune. Like seriously. So just blending those 2 together, and then we're gonna move on to concealer. Oh, I can't deal with how good that looks. It's too good to be real, honestly. Like, now, obviously, we've already got a lot of coverage. It's very lightweight coverage, but it's definitely covered all my redness, all my rosacea, all of the darkness that I sort of had going on. But I do still like to go in with the tiniest little bit of concealer just underneath my eyes, just to really brighten those areas. And the ABH Magic Touch Concealer is still my favorite. I do switch between this one and the KVD Good Apple Concealer. Both are amazing. Both just, I don't know, my skin absolutely loves them. I've got the shade 11 in this one. This is actually one of the highest rated concealers on Sephora, which is really cool too. Put a little bit on the inner corner of my eyes there just to sort of brighten that area up. And I do a little on the outer corners there as well. For good measure, I'm just going to do the tiniest little bit on my nose because sometimes I do get a little bit of redness coming through on the end of my nose. And just using the same sponge, I'm going to tap that in. This concealer shade is slightly lighter than my foundation shade, so it will add like a little bit of brightness and a little bit of just like lift almost to that area. So just like that. Perfect. My skin looks so good. Sometimes I just feel really excited about a combination of products. This combo is that. Now, depending on how you do your routine, you may want to do cream, contour, cream, blush now and then powder. Or you may want to powder now and do powder, blush, powder, bronzer. Like honestly, it makes no difference what you do. It's entirely up to you. I am still obsessed with the $5 She Glam cream, like liquid contour and liquid blushes. I just think that they're absolutely phenomenal. My favorite shade in the contour is Terracotta. It's like this perfect medium in the middle kind of brown color. It's beautiful. They're just super creamy, really, really lightweight, really easy to use. They last so well on my oily skin. Like everything about these is honestly perfect. So just tapping this into the skin. Normally cream, and over the years, I feel like formulas have come a long way, but normally cream contours and cream blushes are a little bit too emollient, a little bit too heavy on my skin. But yeah, these She Glam ones are just, they're amazing. The Charlotte Tilbury ones are also really good. There's lots of options out there. I've heard great things about the Tarte ones. I've actually got a few of them coming from the website, so I'll be able to test them and let you guys know soon. But blending this all in, and I am going to use a powder blush, so we will move on to setting this down now. I'm sure that there are no surprises. I'm of course going to be using our Velvet Finishing Powder. She's back in stock, all variants, original loose, unscented loose, pressed version. They're all finally back in stock, so you can get them again now. I'm using the original loose today. My favorite way to use this is to take my sponge, so the same sponge that I've used over the rest of my face. You don't need to wash this again. You don't need to add anything else to it. I take the powder and I actually dip the flat side just into the top of the powder like that. Now don't go directly into your face like this. I then go in with the cap of the powder and kind of like almost like tap off the excess, and then I start pushing it into the skin. This will instantly erase any texture that's left. It will instantly smooth the skin. It will even further minimize the look of pores, and it leaves this really beautiful velvety finish. She's also full of skincare ingredients as well, so it actually hydrates and cares for the skin while you wear it. You guys know the spiel. I've been talking about this powder since I launched it. It is my holy grail favorite and will always be my holy grail favorite. Now, my skin already did look incredibly smooth because of that combination of skincare and makeup products, but look at how smooth it looks on this side now. Literally, there's nothing there. There's no texture. There are no pores. It is airbrushed heaven. Now I'm going to quickly jump off camera just to finish off my eye makeup, chuck some blush on, chuck some lippy on, and I will come back and I will show you the finished result. But yeah, this combo of products just... it's so good. And here is what we are looking like with the rest of my makeup done. It's safe to say I'm obsessed with this. So blush, I didn't include the blush in this because honestly I've been wearing a different blush every single day. Today I used Benefit Krista, which is this really, really awesome, like vibrant neon coral. Looks like this in the pan, but then on the skin it actually looks really natural. I've pretty much been switching up between neon blushes every single day. They're just my favorite at the minute. You can use any blush you wish because I just feel like this routine, it works with everything. But it's incredibly smooth. It feels incredibly lightweight on the skin. It does not feel like I'm wearing a full coverage makeup look. Looks really, really smooth, and in 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 hours, it still looks this perfect on the skin. Let me zoom you in so you can get a nice close look at it. It's just so perfecting, but at the same time, so insanely lightweight. So I hope you guys really enjoyed seeing this foundation routine. Let me know if you try it. Let me know if you love it as much as I do. Would love to know all of your thoughts on the new Benefit skincare as well. So exciting. And also let me know what you want to see some videos on. I feel like I'm struggling with like video ideas at the minute. I'm feeling like a little bit creatively lost. So let me know what you want to see. But I love you guys heaps. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll catch you all in my next one.